Let me start by setting the stage for this encounter that happened a few years back. It was Christmas night, and I work at a decent-sized factory in New England as a security guard for the night shift. The factory was built in 1900 and is located at the end of a residential suburban street, which was common for the time. Being at Christmas night, all other employees and guards but myself were home for the holidays, as I sat in the security office, which is detached from the main building next to Gate 1. Around 2 a.m., I looked up from the computer monitor to see 3 girls on the younger side, maybe 12 or 13, about 20 yards away, standing at the telephone post staring directly at me. It's not uncommon to see children in the area as it's a neighborhood, but 2 a.m. on Christmas night? Come on. I tried to ignore it and continued to look down at the computer monitor until only about 20 seconds later, I looked up startled, hearing tapping on the locked office door. And you guessed it, it was the girls. A confused and nervous look painted my face as the girls just started giggling. Can I help you? I raised my voice. They stood there with an evil grin on their pale faces. Let us in, they said as their dark eyes stared right through me. At this point, I was speechless. My heart just sank at realizing how creepy the situation was. I told them to go away with a stern voice and got up to shut the lights. No sooner did I sit back down, they were right back where they had started, by the telephone pole, looking at me with an emotionless face. And just like that, they were gone. I watched the cameras for hours after watching to see if they showed up again. As you can imagine, I didn't leave the guardhouse until morning. They might have only been young girls, but something about them did not seem right. 3 creepy girls, let's not meet again. Okay, so long-time lurker, first post, not a great writer, etc. Anyway, here we go. I live in a house completely surrounded by trees, and trees, and trees, except for the front of the house, which there was a road and one lone streetlight. So my room was right in front of my house, and my bed was right in front of my window. The whole night had felt off. I don't really know how to explain it, but I remember looking out my window repeatedly, until I saw him. And this guy wasn't just standing there, he was staring at my fucking window. So I freaked the hell out. I go run to wake up my sister, and she grabs a tiny gun we have on this little shelf under the table. So she's always been the brave one. So I stay inside and call the local popo. She comes back saying by the time she got out of the door, he was already halfway down the street. Police took a report, and that was it. We never saw him again. So, creepy lamppost guy, fuck off. Let's not meet.